I'm going to show you how to replace the battery on a car or truck. I have a 1999 Ford E-Series van, but this process is similar for many makes and models. I'm also going to include a guide on when to change your car battery. So I have a vehicle right now that won't make any sounds, no clicks, no lights. It just won't do anything. I was able to jump start it. I have a video on how to jumpstart a vehicle, which I'll link to here. After I drove it for 30 minutes, we got the same situation where the car had no power at all. It didn't even hold a charge at all. If you go under the hood, you can identify what battery is on your vehicle, and on the side of the battery is usually a manufacturer date, and this one being over 6 years old, it's likely bad. Also, if you couldn't read the label on your battery, inside your car will be the information that you need to look up the battery with. So if your car won't start, it might be for a couple reasons, but here's a quick guide, which I'll dive into more at the end of the video. But if you pause the screen, you could read this over, but you're gonna need to try to jumpstart the vehicle. And if after you jumpstart the vehicle, you're getting still a no start situation, we're gonna look into replacing the battery. In this case, we need to replace the battery. So the first thing we do is use a 8mm socket to remove the terminal from the battery. Then we go ahead and remove the second terminal, keeping it to the side of the battery. You can see all that corrosion that came off. We'll clean that up later. And your battery will likely have a hold down to hold the battery in place. Again, this one's an 8mm socket. We can just remove that and then slip the battery out. There we have the old one, and I got the exact same new one. And we slip it in there, remove the positive cap, and secure the hold down bolt. So once I tighten that down, though, I do take my terminal cleaner and brush out the corrosion on the inside of the terminal where it actually meets metal on metal. With that cleaned out, the positive one is usually worse. I then start to secure the terminals back exactly how they were, making sure the negative's on the negative and the positive's on the positive. So with the hold down secure and the terminals secure, the last thing I do is spray it with a little anti-corrosion spray on each terminal, and that's it. So here's the guide I was talking about earlier. If there are no lights, no sounds, and no clicks, a battery may be so dead that it can't even be jump started and would need replacement to start the vehicle. Whereas on the contrary, if the lights, or even more so, the starting components are making clicking noises, the battery is likely not so dead that it can't be jump started. So jump starting will probably be your best option. But if you are able to jumpstart the vehicle and you are able to drive it about 30 minutes, then the next test will be to wait 1 hour, 24 hours, and 72 hours and see if the vehicle was able to start on its own. If the vehicle was not able to start on its own, suspect a bad battery, especially if it's over 4 to 7 years old. I have never seen a battery last more than 7 years. One final note to remember is there is a possibility something could be leaching the battery power, causing it to be dead, whether it's new or old. Thank you for watching. If you found this content helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.